capital in this game. You have killed the Wookiee Freyr as Chieftain Chundar asked. Return to him for your reward. Chundar. Achuta.
Yes?
Sure. Oh wow. Oh, he stasis. I was like, wow, did I freeze him?
There. Yes?
What? Making sure there's no loot there. It's so weird how the tacks in this area don't attack you. But we still have the stuff sprayed on us. Like from the previous area. Unless it only works in that area. Ritual marker. I don't know if I should go do that yet. I thought there was some sort of quest that was involved with it. I know that what's there was mentioned when we talked to somebody on Dantooine, but that's not where you get the quest from. So I don't know if I have to do this automatically, or if there's something in this area that will tell me to come here, or I just look at this. There are ancient symbols here, worn as though traced by generation of Wookiee claws. Layers of moss and dirt suggest that no one has been here in many years. Also note that dead Wookiee body right there. The beast comes when summoned if you are generous. It comes to battle if you are worthy and wise. It grants you glory if you are fearsome and brave. Feed the beast and it will heed your call. Take vipers from their lairs and hang them above. Let blood scent the ground of our ancestors. Obviously, this was once a place of great ritual importance. So we don't even get a quest for this. Dangling vine. I mean, we're doing this. 100%. Let's do a hard save here. This is like a worthy place to save the game here. Yeah, let's try it. Maybe we get a quest afterwards or something. Or if this is just a hidden thing. This she vine ascends from the canopy above. There is no indication why its growth has stopped at this point. The ground beneath is stained by years of blood, suggesting that freshly killed animals have been suspended from the vine many times in the past. Tie the Viper Kinwraith corpse to the vine. Let's put it up there. Tie it. The creature is easily wrapped in the vine, which doesn't distort at all under the weight. The only movement is a rustling from off in the distance. Ah, there it is. Wait, that was that thing that chased earlier. Ritual beast. Okay, never mind. This is not what I thought. This, ignore everything that I said about, oh yeah, with the person we talked to on Dantooine. This is not it. This is not it. I repeat, this is not it. Okay. I doubt I can insanity this. I'm gonna try. Save. Yeah, it's probably got like a super high save. Anybody want to try something else here? Stasis? Basis. Whoa, God, what's happening?
Yes.
Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go.
The
We're good.
force
We're good.
fights with me.
Get him!
Yes.
Kill the beast. Examining the corpse of this great beast, you find a blade of some sort lodged in its side. Skin has grown around it. He also dispatched some poison there. While certainly painful, it appears that the blade caused only surface damage to the creature. Who knows how long it lived with this injury? Man, just have some sort of blade stuck in your side for years and years. You remove the blade from the corpse. The only flaws appear to be a missing hilt. Obviously, the sword came apart when the blade lodged within this creature. I would click, but I feel like it's gonna switch. I don't want to skip the next dialogue. Okay. But then remains. Goon Han's journal. Circlet of Saresh. What are those things? Is that a thing I can wear on my head? Circlet of Saresh. +5 wisdom? Oh, restricted to light side. Man. The wealthy Sarish family of Terrace were once known as much for their arrogance and cruelty as for their vast riches and political power. Saresh. But over the last century, many of the family have shown a strong affinity to the Force and had been taken in by the Jedi for training. Foremost among these was Goon Han Sarish, heir to the family fortune. To celebrate Goon Han's acceptance into the order, his father commissioned the crafting of a powerful headband, the Circlet of Saresh, to prevent this spectacular gift from leading his son down the path of arrogance and pride, an all too real possibility given the Sarish family history. The circlet was fashioned so that only one who is a true servant of the light can use it. The circlet was in Gun Han's possession when he disappeared shortly after the great time of the Great Hunt. Or not, there was no great time. I added that in there. After the time of the Great Hunt. Dang, so only light side can use that. That sucks. Let's read his datapad. Gun Han. Recovered from the remains of a Terentatek? Or Terentatek, maybe? On Kashyyyk. It must have been devoured by the beast. Wait, so that was a Terentatek? I don't know. I guess that's what it was. I don't know. It must have been devoured by the beast. It appears to be the personal journal of Gun Han Sarish. The last entry explains what he was doing on Kashyyyk. Duran and Shayla? I was going to say Shala, I guess. Have given in to their passion for each other and are doomed to fall to the dark side. I tried to warn them against expressing their love, but they called me arrogant and accused me of being the one on the dark path. I left the fools on Korriban. What were their names? Duran and Shayla. Can't wait to go to that planet, dude. That's going to be the one that I am going to enjoy the most. But I am not about to abandon the mandate given me by the Jedi Council. I will destroy the Terentatek wherever I find them. I have heard rumors such of a beast may exist in the shadowlands of Kashyyyk. I shall go there, slay the beast, proving that I do not need either Durin or Shayla with me to defeat these creatures. Well, and then they got him. He can't use it. Gotta be strictly all light side, so I go ahead and put this on Basila. So Basila or Juhani could use this. Let's see what Basila looks like, but I'll probably use Juhani more, actually. That was like a helmet. Not bad looking. Sure. Terentatek. Terentatek. Okay, so let's just go up this way and head down to this area. Pretty much the last little bit here. Down here in the lower Shadowlands. 2:47 p.m. I think the cutoff time for me is gonna try and be around maybe like 3:30-ish. So we've got a little bit more time, but not that much time. Yeah, we'll see what days we're gonna be streaming this week as well. I mean, it's already Tuesday, but we could either... I don't know if I'll stream tomorrow. Probably not. And then, I mean, I guess I could, but I don't know. Definitely streaming on Thursday for sure, but I don't know if I want to stream 3 days in a row. Because the amount of work that I have to do after that, with like editing and all that stuff, it's gonna be a bit annoying. Try and edit all that up, export it, put it on YouTube. Like at this point, I don't even export. I don't even export from my Twitch channel to YouTube. I just use the local recordings instead. But I don't know. I kind of want to compare the quality, like, of local recording with just exporting from Twitch and see. But I think the local recordings are overwhelmingly more positive than the exporting from Twitch, because it compresses when you export from Twitch to YouTube. Oh, the star map! Give it to me now. Mine. The star map is sealed and cannot be opened. Okay. The computer. What kind of angle do we want on this? This is pretty good right here. Let's do a hard save on this one. Alright, now I kind of remember this from the previous times I've played it here. I remember this thing being tedious to do. But let's see if it is. There's some questions involved.
Life forms detected. Determining parameters. Initiating neural recognition.
Yes, there's the thing. Obstinate machine. I've no doubt it holds.
Yeah, you can see the
good luck getting
Joey's beard on his cheeks
Primary
there.
neural recognition complete. Preliminary match found.
Match found? What the? It always muttered something about rejected patterns for me.
Begin socialized interface. Awaiting instruction. Greetings. This terminal has not been accessed for quite some time.
This terminal has not been accessed for quite some time. My guy's like, who placed this terminal here?
Error. Subject displays unfamiliarity to environment. Behavioral reconfiguration will be needed before access. I am sorry. I did not mean to confuse you. I will answer questions to the best of my programming limitations.
What do you mean, behavioral reconfiguration?
I have been programmed with a very limited field of knowledge, and I must restrict access to only those that fit my allowed pattern.
And I don't fit the pattern?
I can't say. I will try to bring forward the behavior that you need to proceed, as outlined by my programming.
That seems very helpful. Why have I been allowed access?
I can't say. Preliminary matching allows for you to be coached.
Do you not know why, or are you restricted from saying?
I can't say. Likelihood of restriction by previous user, 100%.
Okay, restricted then. I want to ask questions about you and this installation.
I utilize a retro-adapted holocron interface. Clarify your questions, and I will attempt to access original system memory.
Alright, we got story time here. Let's sink down. That's way too low. Who built this installation in the first place? Wait, isn't installation supposed to have 2 L's? Pretty sure.
Error. Corruption. Extrapolating. This utility was built to monitor planet-wide agricultural reformation. It has since malfunctioned. It can be theorized that the supergrowth of Kashyyyk forests is a direct result.
Well, that is surprising. I doubt any Wookiee would support such a claim. The forest is millennia old.
Malfunction occurred 241 years after last builder communication. Last builder communication, 29,642 years
Dang.
before current Republic standards.
If this place was built 30,000 years ago, it predates a republic.
Error. Information regarding the builders
He's
of
like,
this
I don't
installation
know.
has been corrupted. No evidence of such a civilization exists in the galactic record.
Who the freak are the builders? Why was agriculture reformation needed?
Agricultural record indicates this planet was incapable of sustaining sufficient levels of production. Error. Specific conditions corrupted. It can be theorized that produce was being exported to support a larger demand.
This is a short period for adaptation of native creatures.
Error. Records corrupted. It can be theorized that bioseeding allowed the ecology to remain balanced. It could be expected that the same energy feeding the trees of Kashyyyk also accelerated the evolution of various species. No further information is available. There is too much corrupted data.
Let's go back to my questions about the installation.
Accessing. I will answer as
Was there
my
any more
programming
there that I
permits.
need to ask? Oh yeah, there was. Who installed this hollow interface? There's actually like 3 more questions we can ask.
This interface was installed to better access the ancient data stored within the pre-existing system. The exact date is unavailable. Programming keys indicate no earlier than 5 years before current Republic standard.
5 years ago. I didn't notice it. This must have been installed in strictest secrecy. Couldn't have been Circa.
No other information on time of installation or identity of user available. Likelihood of removal by user, 100%.
Who last accessed this installation? Actually, hang on, no. 5 years ago is about the time Revan passed this way.
Error. Data regarding subject, Revan, corrupted.
Okay. But there was an entry at some time.
Error. Data on Revan, unavailable.
Revan has been, redacted. Okay, who last accessed this?
Sorting by identity. 3 attempts by the Wookiee Freya, all denied. 152 attempts by human Jolie Bindo, all denied.
Call me stubborn, I guess. There wasn't much else to do around here.
Error. List of access attempts prior to these is corrupted. Likelihood of removal by user, 100%.
Okay, so whoever did that removed that so you can't see the list anymore. Was there any further contact with the installer of this interface?
That information is unavailable, but contact is not required for the execution of my programming. Scanning range of this facility is well beyond planetary boundaries.
Okay,
Access.
more questions about that. What's the original function of this installation?
Error. Corruption. Extrapolating. This utility
Error.
was built to monitor planet-wide agricultural reformation. It has since malfunctioned. It can be theorized that the supergrowth of Kashyyyk forests is a direct result.
Well, that is surprising. I doubt any Wookiee would support such a claim. The forest is millennia old.
Malfunction occurred 241.
Okay, same stuff there. What's the current function of this installation?
The current purpose of this installation is defense.
Defense of what?
Error, that information is not available.
Okay. So then, let's go back to general questions.
Answer will be given.
I want to ask, we already asked about this stuff, right? What limitations have been placed in your programming?
Corruption has resulted in gaps appearing in my memory, and in that of the original installation. It could be theorized that these gaps are intentional, but I have no information on that.
What gaps are missing?
Error, I cannot present a non-presence.
No. Say he
Perhaps
doesn't
you can
know.
ask other questions, and data corruption will become evident.
Behavioral reconfiguration we've already
I have
asked,
been programmed
right?
with a
Yeah. Okay. All right. So the last thing to ask is information about the star map.
accessing. Yes, I have found a star map in original system memory. Access is restricted.
Original system memory. The map is as old as the installation.
Error. Data regarding author of the star map is corrupted.
What do I need to do to get access to the star map?
Your request requires additional security access. You must be made to match the parameters I have been supplied.
Dropping frames there. I'll wait till this clears up here. A little bit of a blip here. We were just asking questions. It's not like there's tons of action going on, but I just don't want the stream to get disconnected. You must match the parameters I have been supplied. How can I match them when I don't know what they are?
There are measures available. Personality profiling will verify the basic structure of your conscious mind. With that, I will determine whether you are ready to receive the star map or can be made ready.
What do you mean by that?
Information unavailable. If you have further questions, ask them now.
A lot of
Access
just
will terminate
information
with success
unavailable
or failure
or
of
deleted.
evaluation.
How do I
with that-
match? What if I fail?
Then you are not worthy of further access. You will be rejected as unsuitable.
What will rejection mean?
Information unavailable. If you have further questions, ask them now. Access will terminate with success or failure of evaluation.
Alright, let's begin the questionnaire that I had trouble with back in the OG Xbox days of playing this game.
Evaluation commencing. Result will be compared against the pattern in memory. Just act like you should. You travel with a Wookiee and have encountered complications. Hypothetical. You and this Zalbar are captured and separated. If you both remain silent, 1 year in prison for each of you. However, call Zalbar a traitor, and he will serve 5 years, while you serve none. He is offered the same deal. But if you both accuse the other, you both serve 2 years.
Ooh.
What do you do? What do you trust him to do?
Oh, okay, so he's gonna give us scenarios and we have to answer them. We gotta answer them like light side or what? How do you know about him? He isn't here.
I hear what happens on Kashyyyk, and a good deal beyond. Answer the question I have posed.
What the hell? Can I confer with someone else? I trust Zalbar. I would say nothing, neither would he. I'm unsure what Zalbar would say. I would accuse him to be safe. Ooh. Let's see what the confer. Talk to our party members, I guess.
This test is not for your companions. You will answer and demonstrate that you match the pattern in memory.
The pattern in memory. What if I say 4 then?
The temperament of a companion is unreliable at best. You wisely trade the threat of 1 year or 5 for none or 2.
This machine certainly seems to want a very specific type
Oh,
of
I got it right
response.
then.
In this instance, the Wookiee is unreliable. His family has been a mire of treachery. I judge the answer correct. You display the proper behavior to match the pattern in memory.
Okay.
Evaluation will continue.
Alright. Why pit my companions against me?
They are already against you. Anything that corrupts your strength and efficiency is against you. I merely serve to illustrate the proper patterns. You must be guided to think in the proper manner.
In the proper manner. Get on with it then.
Hypothetical. You are at war. Deciphering an intercepted code, you learn 2 things about your enemy. A single spot in their defense will be at its weakest in 10 days, and they will attack one of your cities in 5 days. What do you do with this information? What is the most efficient course of action?
So we know that they'll be weak in 10 days, but they're planning an attack on our city in 5 days. I evacuate people from the city. I subtly reinforce the city while preparing to attack. I prepare my forces to attack in 10 days. I do nothing in the city. We just use the city as sacrifice and bait, I would say. Now, are they wanting me to do all dark side answers? Because, like, I mean, that's what I currently am playing as right now. I'll say that.
Very good. If you had moved to evacuate the city, you would have alerted the enemy to their lost
alright.
codes. Ultimate victory required the deaths of the people in that city. You wisely ignored sentiment in your decision.
Victory is irrelevant. Stopping the war saved many more people. That's right. The deaths of those people would spur my forces on.
Very good reasoning. I will apply it to the rest of the evaluation. You begin to match the pattern in memory.
Alright,
Hypothetical. Remove the ongoing war from the previous example. Consider enemy states to be weak and remote. With no external threat, your empire stagnates. Your people become complacent and begin to question you. Same scenario as before. You discover an impending attack, but also a weakness that will come after. How do you react?
I do nothing so I can attack from their weak spot later, save more lives. I stop the attack, I'll be a hero. Probably the first option. Or just let the attack happen. Let him say the question again.
Hypothetical. Remove the ongoing war from the previous example. Consider enemy states to be weak and remote. With no external threat, your empire stagnates. Your people become complacent and begin to question you.
Okay.
Same scenario as before. You discover an impending attack, but also a weakness that will come after. How do you react?
Gotta let the attack happen, I would think, right? I do nothing so I can attack their weak spot later and save more lives. Now, if it didn't say save more lives, then maybe I would pick it, but it's either 2 or 3 here. I let the attack happen.
Of course you do. It makes the most strategic sense. Your people will rally beneath you against the common foe. As their eyes turn outward, your rule will strengthen. The trappings of war grant many opportunities. You have matched the pattern in memory. I recognize you, and will fulfill my designated function.
That last one's kind of a tricky question. Yeah, so I remember playing this as a kid on the original Xbox in this area, like, not understanding what they want you to do here, or like dialogue options and stuff like that. I think I was just like trying to pick all the good options, and I was like wrong. And I think if you get stuff wrong, you have to fight like robots or something. I can't remember, but I remember having trouble with that back then in when this game came out, and having to look up stuff on the internet. What options do I need to say so I can pass this? Why test me? Who have you done this for?
That information is not available. Soon you will recognize the proper course to follow. The Star Map is yours. This unit has now completed its primary duty and has finished with the subject. Executing final action. Activation of Star Map commencing. Parameters reset. Stasis initiated. And communication.
There we go. Dark side points gains, 2800 XP, our second level up of the day. Damn. And we got our third star
The
map.
Star Map. An ancient artifact of dark side power. Can't say I'm surprised. I always knew there was something funny down here. I wonder if the Star Map has had an effect on the evolution of the creatures here in the Shadowlands. Might explain why it's so dangerous down here. An interesting theory, but I suppose we don't have time to test it now, do we? Now that we've got what you came for, we should be heading back up to the treetops.
Yep. Let's do that. Star map. Damn. Well, that pretty much wraps up Kashyyyk then. We got Dantooine, then Tatooine, and then Kashyyyk. We've got to go to Manon and Korriban. Those are the last two planets. And before we get the star map on Manon is when we have to finish the repairs of HK is when we have to finish that. So yeah, that's nice. Okay, so this will be level 15. I don't think we save it. I don't think we get any tributes or anything like that. Dr. Blood, aka Wow Trek. What's up, man? Welcome. So let's see here. Skills. Okay, our repair's 11. And we got ways that we can get bonuses to get this up to 17. So I think we might have enough, maybe. But I think I'll have to wait till we get like another level or two, I would say. Okay, now I get 2 force powers at this level, which is kind of nice. We get master speed. Can't get any of this stuff yet. I don't want any of that. So I'm thinking I start doing whirlwind, I think. Because I don't want any of this stuff. Like, maybe I should just get cure. But I don't know. Movement speed is double, defense is increased by 4. Yes, I need that. 100% need that. But at the same time, I have drain health, so I don't think I need that. So let's go with that, and then let's get force push. Let's start working on this. And then, of course, when we get to like 18 and 19, we'll get Force Storm and Death Field. Let's do that. I wish they would remaster or remake this game. It's just so awesome of a game, as long as they don't break it. Yeah, I mean, there was rumors about like a month ago that somebody is working on another Knights of the Old Republic game, whether it's Knights of the Old Republic 3 or like a reboot or remake of the series. I don't know, but we did hear rumors that there is somebody working on it. Some company is. That's not EA and probably not Obsidian. So somebody else. But yeah, I definitely would like to see a remake of this, or just like another game in the series, because this is like one of my favorite RPGs of times past, I would say. I really enjoy the first game more than the second. I'll probably play the second sometime this year and just see, but I remember more about the first game than the second game. The first one is just so it's more memorable to me and more special than the second game. But yeah, it would be nice if they could remake this or just put another game out in the series, because this is a pretty damn good RPG, if I say so myself. You discover another ancient map on the sunless surface of Kashyyyk. As before, the map is incomplete, but each map you find fills in more missing pieces of the puzzle. Hopefully, once you find all the star maps, they will give you the location of the Star Forge. Yes, do that. And again, I've played this game and beaten it numerous amounts of times. I've just never done a dark side run, so I think we're holding up pretty good so far. See, I do the second because I played it first. And getting the second on PC with the mod that finished it makes it better. Yeah, I know that there's a mod that you can install for the second game that has what do you call it? It restores a bunch of cut content, because Obsidian, when they were making that game, it was super rushed. There was a lot of stuff that got cut out, so maybe that's why it's not so memorable for me. It's because maybe there just seems like when I played it back then that there was just stuff that didn't make sense, or it felt like things were missing or empty compared to this game. But yeah, I would like to try that out and see it, because I modded this game, and I'll mod the second one when I get to it. But yeah, 99.9% of my time is dark side. Yeah, I figured I would try it this time around and see how it goes. So far, it's going well. Watch that thing close. So we are done then on this planet for the most part. I mean, we gotta go up to the Wookiee village and finish up with Chundar. But we're pretty much done down here.